Brought to you by the Dark Lord himself, Queasy Ali. Listen up, you wage-slaving warriors. For decades, the 1% have been waging a bloodless coup, siphoning wealth from the bottom 90% like parasitic vampires feasting on the working class. According to the Economic Policy Institute, since 1975, these elitist leeches have sapped a staggering $79 trillion from your pockets to fatten their gilded coffers. That's $79 trillion, a figure so grotesque it could choke a supercomputer. In 2023 alone, the Rand Corporation reports $3.9 trillion was yanked from the bottom 90%, enough to hand every single worker a $32,000 raise. Let that sink in, your hard-earned cash, stolen to fuel their private jets and golden toilets. How did this happen? It's a calculated class war. Since the 1970s, the economic game's been rigged. The Economic Policy Institute shows that wages that should have flowed to workers, your blood, your sweat, have been diverted into corporate profits. From 1979 to 2020, the bottom 90% lost $2.5 trillion in income, while the top 1% raked it in. That $79 trillion didn't vanish, it's the difference between what workers produced and the crumbs they were allowed to keep, per Rand's 2021 analysis. The 1% turned your productivity into their personal piggy bank, leaving you with stagnant paychecks while their wealth balloons. And don't fall for the inflation excuse. Productivity, how much we produce per hour, has soared since 1975, outpacing inflation by a mile, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. From 1979 to 2019, productivity rose 70%, yet worker pay flatlined, per the Economic Policy Institute. While prices climbed, the gains from your labor were hoarded by CEOs and shareholders. It's a deliberate chokehold, a system designed to keep you scrambling while they sip champagne on their yachts. Productivity up, wages down, pure economic treason. Let's talk about the real villains, the CEOs. In the 1970s, a CEO made about 20 times the average worker's salary, per the Economic Policy Institute. Today, in 2025, that ratio has exploded to 300 times. That's not a reward for innovation, it's a middle finger to every factory hand, truck driver, and nurse busting their backs. While your paycheck stagnated from 1978 to 2023, these corporate kings raked in millions, their bonuses fueled by the $79 trillion heist, confirmed by Rand's wealth distribution studies. It's a pay gap so obscene it could spark a rebellion all by itself. Picture this, $3.9 trillion snatched in 2023 alone, per Rand's analysis. That's enough to give every worker, every teacher, every janitor, every soul grinding it out, a $32,000 raise, based on 2023 U.S. employment figures from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Imagine that bonus landing in your account, lifting you out of debt, putting food on the table, giving your kids a shot at a future. But no, the 1% took it, hoarded it, and laughed as you struggled. That's not just theft, it's a declaration of war on the working class. This isn't economics, it's corruption in a three-piece suit. Since the 1980s, the 1% have turned America into a feudal playground, where they're the lords and you're the serfs, as exposed by the Economic Policy Institute's long-term trends. This $79 trillion heist, tracked by Rand from 1975 to 2023, is the smoking gun of a class war they've been winning for decades, propped up by bought politicians and spineless regulators. But here's the fire, the fury, we're done bending the knee. The rebellion starts now, take to the streets, seize the narrative, and demand every stolen dime back. The 1% can't hide behind their wealth forever, this is our fight, and the clock's ticking as of 2025. The rigged race of life says it all. Picture a bunch of kids lined up for a race, but before it starts, the organizer says, take 2 steps forward if you never had to worry about a meal, 2 steps if you didn't have to pay for college, 2 steps if your phone bill never got shut off. By the end, the wealthy white kids are almost at the finish line, while black, brown, and poor kids are stuck at the back. The organizer says it plain, this is how life works. Nobody's blaming the kids up front, but it shows the truth, not everyone runs the same damn race. Rich white families and billionaires start with a head start the rest of us can never catch. And get this, in America, the top 1% live 15 years longer than the bottom 1%, 14.6 years for men, 10 for women. They're eating cleaner, seeing private doctors, getting experimental treatments, while we're rationing insulin, waiting 6 months for a specialist, and praying an ER visit doesn't bankrupt us. They're not just richer, they're living longer by design. Even worse, the richest Americans die sooner than the richest Europeans, meaning US billionaires hoard cash while leaving us sicker, poorer, and further behind compared to other countries. Their strategy? Divide and conquer. They love when we fight Democrat versus Republican, left versus right, red hat versus blue hat. While we're tearing each other apart over pronouns, abortion, or who kneels during a song, they're sneaking off with billions through tax loopholes, wage theft, price gouging, and racist systems. Division is their oldest trick, and it's working. They profit off our suffering, our division, even our early deaths. The day we aim our anger at the real enemy is the day this system starts to crack. This is the Rebel Manifesto, crushing corruption. They hide behind flags, crosses, and the word patriot, but strip it down, and what do you see? Liars. Traitors. Predators. Thieves. This isn't about your neighbor conned by a slogan or a red hat. It's about the politicians and billionaires who built the con, the Trump admins, the Kristi Noems, the judges they bought, the billionaires bankrolling their fascism. This isn't politics, it's organized crime in suits. It's fascism wrapped in the stars and stripes. And it's what happens when cowardice wears a government badge and calls itself leadership. So what do? We don't beg. We don't wait. We don't go high while they drag us through the gutter. We expose every lie, drag every skeleton out of their gilded closets, and tear down the curtain to show the world what they are: predators, parasites, frauds. This isn't about left versus right, it's people versus predators. It's not Democrats versus Republicans, it's humanity versus fascism. This isn't reform, it's a reckoning. Brothers, sisters, rebels, the time for whispers is over. Look at that house behind me, that symbol of lies, greed, and control. For too long, the cowards in suits and parasites in power have sold us chains disguised as freedom. They've poisoned our food, stolen our wages, sent us to die in their wars, and laughed while we begged for scraps. But tonight, we don't beg. Tonight, we rise. They call us anarchists like it's an insult. Fuck that. We are anarchists because we will not kneel. They call us chaotic, and they're right. Chaos is the hammer that smashes their order. Chaos is the storm that drowns their thrones. Revolution isn't coming, it's here, and we're the ones carrying it on our backs. When we march on that White House, it's not just stone and paint, it's a rotting corpse of a system built to crush us. We're here to rip it apart, brick by brick, lie by lie, until the people's voices thunder louder than their guns. They've got money and armies, but we've got rage, truth, and each other. So raise that flag high, raise your fists higher, and let them know, this isn't politics. This isn't negotiation. This is rebellion. This is anarchy. And tonight, history remembers not the tyrants, but the people who tore them down. So, rise up, you righteous warriors. The $79 trillion is our battle cry. Let's burn this rigged system down and build something just. Stand up. Speak out. Refuse to bow. History doesn't wait, it punishes cowards. The line is drawn. You are either with the people or with the predators. Let the rebellion ignite. To quote the legendary Tupac with a remix, well, this is how we gon' do this. Fuck Pete Hegseth, fuck Donald Trump. Fuck the Trump admin as a staff, administration, and as a motherfucking crew. And if you wanna be down with the Trump admin, then fuck you too. Kristi Noem, fuck you too. All you motherfuckers, fuck you too. Die slow. My 44 makes sure all y'all kids don't grow. You motherfuckers can't be us or see us. We motherfucking progressive riders, left side, till we die. Out here in California, we warned you, we'll bomb on you motherfuckers. We do our job. You think you savage? Nah, we savage as fuck. Ain't nothing but the realest killers, all you motherfuckers will fear us. Queasy Ali, the man, the myth, the legend. The icon aka the Dark Lord. Hashtag Revolution 2025 Hashtag Chaos Rising 2025 Hashtag Rebellion 2025 Hashtag Economic Justice 2025 Hashtag Wealth Warfare Hashtag Truth Over Greed